radio operators. This is WQRR 330. My name is Ron, and I will be your net control station for the Grants Pass AmRRON net. This net meets every Sunday at 7 p.m. on this repeater. Break. This is week 107 of the AmRRON net. AmRRON stands for the American Redoubt Radio Operators Network and is a nationwide disaster preparedness network made up of patriot-oriented radio operators. We are here to help during times of disaster and civil defense. Everyone is welcome, and if you are a God-fearing, freedom-loving, patriot-oriented radio operator, then welcome home. Break. You can learn more by visiting us at www.amron.com. I spell AmRRON phonetically. Alpha, Mike, Romeo, Oscar, November. This is only a practice net. To learn more about our emergency communications plan, you can find the AmRRON Signals Operating Instructions on our website. Look for SOI, Signals Operating Instructions. Also be sure and visit our AmRRON webpage on SOAmRRON.com for radio recommendations, chirp files, and lots more. Break. We are family friendly and want anyone with a license to feel free to talk, even the child, and several already do. So remember, it's not ham radio. Let's keep it simple. The only expectation is courtesy, patience, and helpfulness. Also remember to announce your call sign every 15 minutes when using this repeater. Break. Why do we do this? The goal of this net is to equip all citizens in Southern Oregon to be able to have and share information during a disaster or extended power and or communications outage. To further that goal, it's also important for you to cultivate relationships with like-minded neighbors using the Channel 3 project. Remember, even if you check in with me on the repeater, it's still important for you to discover your skills and your radio's capabilities using FRS, MRRS, and CB Channel 3. And for you hams, 146.420. Break. I encourage you to check in at the end of the repeater portion by switching channels on your radio. Don't forget the CB3 check-ins are from 6:30 to 6:45 with Dave 439. His CB handle is 101 Mechanic. Keep notes on who you can hear. May prove valuable in the future. Break. Our quote for tonight: the greater danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. That was from Michael Angelo. Now for a radio teaching moment. UHF, or ultra-high frequency, such as GMRS, works better from inside one building to another compared to VHF, or very high frequency, such as MRRS, which works better outside. Break. The order of the net is as follows. We'll have the check-ins, I'll read the AmRRON intelligence briefing, and then the Channel 3 project will commence. Break. Okay, this is a directed net, so please hold any traffic until I, the net control station, calls for it. Any emergency traffic may break in at any time. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? Nothing heard. Are there any announcements? I'm sure there are. Ladies first, please. No Karen tonight. How about anybody else? Announcements.
605.
605. Craig, go ahead.
Yes, this is WRPJ 605 Craig. The AmRRON Club meetings are at 6 p.m. on the second Tuesday of every month. Wild River Brewery and CJ. The website is ivarc.org, and please check in for all events that are happening. iVarc Net check-in on Monday nights at 7 p.m. on the iVarc repeater on $8 Mountain, 462-600 PL 141.3. After the net, we have a Channel 3 project, FRS 3 and MERS 3 at this time, where we welcome unlicensed operators to check in along with licensed operators. Thank you, and back to the net. And thank everybody for checking into the net.
Thanks, Craig. I'd encourage anybody on Monday nights to check in on their net if possible. I personally can't check in from here for some reason. I've tried, but it just won't reach it. Any other announcements? Okay, it sounded like we had a double, but I heard 439. So, Dave, go ahead.
Thanks, Roger. Yeah, I had an announcement last week about just looking for a cheap car. Somebody might have a car laying around or something like that for somebody that's having a little hard time, just trying to help them out. So I just want to throw that out there one more time and appreciate it. If not, don't worry about it. Whiskey Romeo Mike Sierra, 439, back to net.
Thanks for what you do, Dave. There was somebody else for announcements. Go ahead.
WRJX Karen.
Okay, I think we had a double again, but I did hear Karen, so we'll let Karen go first.
I'd like to invite all the ladies out there to join in on the Patriot Ladies Radio Net every Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. on the same frequency. We have lots of topics of discussion. We support one another, and we practice. So if you know a lady that's kind of timid, that doesn't want to or is not comfortable getting on the radio, or if you know another lady that just likes to support other ladies, please have them join in. This is WRJX 359 Karen, back to net control.
Thank you, Karen. Sometimes I kind of wish it was men were able to check in on that, so I've checked in with you, but it's always after the net's over, so man, you can do that. Any other announcements? Wes, are you out there? Okay, no Wes. Well, let's move into check-ins. Please check in with your full call sign. Stand by for me to call you. First one on the list is me, WQRR 330. WQWL 251.
WQWL 251. Good evening, Roger. I just want to say I had a great time the other day on that, down at the river with some of the North Valley guys, and we had a great time, did a little barbecue, and looking forward to next weekend. WQWL 251 clear. Back to net control.
Thank you, Marty. WQWV 795.
WQWV 795, stat rep green, Picker Creek.
Thank you, Dave. WQWV 800.
WQWV 800, stat rep green, Colonial Valley.
Thank you, Frank. WQYL 512.
WQYL 512, stat rep green, Colonial Valley.
Thank you, Larry. WQZA 709 Alpha.
This is WQZA 709 Alpha, stat rep green, Colonial Valley.
Thank you, Carol. WQZA 709 Bravo.
This is WQZA 709 Bravo. Marcia, stat rep green.
Thank you, Marcia. WRAG 842.
WRAG 842, stat rep green, Merlin.
Thank you, Ed. WRCD 602.
WRCD 602, Jeff, stat rep green in West Merlin.
Thank you, Jeff. WRDY 409.
Good evening, Ron, and everybody else. This is WRDY 409, Doug in Colonial Valley. Stat rep green, and I have a small piece of traffic, if I may, Ron.
I think I know what it is, so absolutely.
Well, thank you very much. Yep, yesterday morning my third grandchild was born. So now I have 2 grandsons and 1 granddaughter. He was 6 pounds, 3 ounces. Mama had a hard time with delivery. I think it was close to 18 hours. But they're still in the hospital. They should be home tomorrow. And I got to go because we're going to do a video call with them. So thanks for letting me do that announcement, and have a great time. WRDY 409.
Good news. Only 10 more and you'll catch up to me. WRFN 528 Alpha.
Whiskey Romeo Foxtrot November 528, stat rep green, over the traffic back to net.
Thank you, Brian. WRFN 528 Bravo.
WRFN 528 Bravo, stat rep green, back to net.
Thank you, Michelle. WRFV 644.
This is WRP 644, Cameron, Northeast Grants Pass, Scenic Drive, and Granite Hill, stat rep green.
Thank you, Cameron. Would Elliot like to check in?
He is out with some friends right now.
Okay, like to give him a chance. WRJE 628.
WRJE 628, stat rep green, Southwest Grants Pass.
Thank you, Steve. WRJE 998. No, George. WRJS 656.
WRJS 656, stat rep green.
Thank you, Walter. WRJT 385.
WRJT 385, stat rep green, no traffic.
Thanks, Ivy. WRJX 359 Bravo.
WRJX 359 Karen. Merlin. Stat rep green.
Thank you, Karen. WRKF 572. That's right. Bob said he wasn't going to be here tonight, so I'm going to log him in anyway, because he did check in earlier. So let's go with WRKJ 318.
WRKJ 318, stat rep green.
Thank you, Jason. WRKJ 746.
WRKJ 746, stat rep green, Lower River Road.
Thank you, Roger. WRKN 603.
WRKM 603, stat rep green, area.
Thank you, JJ. WRKN 799.
WRKN 799, stat rep green, jump off Joe Creek Road.
Thank you, Tony. Gotcha. WRKR 400 Alpha.
WRKR 400 Alpha, stat rep green, Colonial Valley.
Thank you, Dave. WRKR 400 Bravo.
WRKR 400 Bravo, stat rep green.
Thank you, Daryl. WRKT 668. WRKU 327. WRKV 487 Alpha.
WRKV 487 Alpha. Hey there, Ron. Good to talk to you tonight. You're doing a great job. Thank you, and hello to everyone.
Thank you, Kimber. 487 Bravo.
WRKV 487 Bravo, stat rep green, Merlin.
Thank you, Andrew. How about 487 Charlie?
Checking in for 487 Charlie. He is busy, but he is here.
Works for me. Thank you. WRKX 236.
WRKX 236. All our status categories are green. Our homestead is located near the saddle, I-5 between Merlin and Grants Pass.
Thank you, Stanley. I bet the traffic noise is kind of bad up there, isn't it?
When they run the Jake brakes occasionally on I-5 coming down the Grants Pass, but you know, we get used to it. It's just one thing you kind of got to live with.
Yeah, that's true for everywhere. Even where I'm at, I can hear the freeway sometimes. Let's go with WRME 826. WRMI 433.
This is Whiskey Romeo Mike India 433, Scott Shady Cove, stat rep green.
Thank you, Scott. WRMM 243.
I'll be checking in for Will for WRMM 243. WRMI 433. Clear, back to net.
Thanks, Scott. That works for me. WRMP 481.
WRMP 481, stat rep green.
Battery must have been charged up, huh?
Yeah, I got it charged.
Thanks, Carl. WRMR 573. Well, that's 3 weeks in a row, no Henry. That's kind of surprised me. I heard him earlier. Anyway, WRMS 439.
Whiskey Romeo Sierra 439. I want to check Henry in. He was in there earlier, but he had to go take off and go somewhere. He told me to check him in for Ron. And also our stat red is yellow because Jenny's had a surgery and she's doing really well, so everything's good on my end right now. And I'm located over here on Williams Highway. Back to net. Thanks, Ron.
Thanks, Dave. We'll check Henry in too, and have her get well. We're praying for her. WRMU 735.
WRMU 735, stat rep green, Shan Creek.
Thanks, Jerry. WRMW 211 Alpha.
WRMW 211 Alpha, stat rep green, Shan Creek area.
Thanks, John. Any other 211s over there?
WRNW 211 Bravo, Stat Rep Green, Shan Creek area, and that's it for the family.
Okay, we'll put down for 2 on the 211 household. Thanks, Hope. WRNA 957.
Whiskey Romeo November Alpha 957, Stat Rep Green.
Thanks, Joseph. WRNM 425.
Whiskey Romeo November Mike 425, Stat Rep Green.
Thanks, Don. WRNN 591.
Whiskey Romeo November 591, Stat Rep Green, Merlin.
Thank you, Tim. WRNN 801.
Romeo November 801. Overlooking Merlin, Stat Rep Green.
Thank you, Bobby May. Got you down. WRNQ 416 Alpha.
Whiskey Romeo November Quebec 416 Alpha, Stat Rep Green, looking up at Bobby May from Pottsville.
Can you see her through the trees?
No, my eyes aren't that good.
Okay.
Not often he has to look up to anybody either.
Charlie.
WRNQ 416 Bravo, Stat Rep Green. Sorry, couldn't hear.
I figured you'd probably be there. Let's go with Charlie now.
WRNQ 416 Charlie, Stat Rep Green.
Thanks, Beth. How about WRNQ 416 Delta?
WRNQ 416 Delta, Stat Rep Green.
Thanks, Grace. Any chance Josh is on Zoom?
Nope, not tonight.
Well, he's always welcome. Let's go WRNR 984. WRNU 963 Alpha.
WRNX 787 Alpha, Stat Rep Green and Hugo.
I'll get you, Jim. Just hang on a minute. We're at 963. How about 963 Bravo? That would mean Izzy's not there too. Okay, Jim. Let's go WRNX 787 Alpha.
WRNX 787 Alpha, Stat Rep Green and Hugo.
Got you down. Welcome home, by the way. How about 787 Bravo?
WRNX 787 Bravo, Stat Rep Green.
Thank you, Heather. WRNY 961.
WRNY 961 George Hugo, Stat Rep Green.
Thank you, George. Got you down. WROS 605.
This is WROS 605, Dewey in Jacksonville, Stat Rep Green.
Thank you, Dewey. WRPG 496.
WRPG 496, Little Joe, Colonial Valley. Good evening, everybody. Doing well.
Thanks, Joe. WRPJ 605.
Whiskey Romeo Papa Julia 605 and O'Brien, stat rep green. Thank you, Ron, for doing the net.
Thanks, Craig. Got you down. WRPL 826 Alpha.
By CJ, rep green. Back.
You're really breaking up, Richard. You want to try that again?
RPL.
Yeah, still, you got a little bit in there. Check your antenna connection. That's kind of what it sounds like, or that, or maybe you're driving.
26, Richard. Cat Park, CJ.
Okay, that time I heard you good. How about 826 Bravo?
WRPL 826 Bravo Sioux. The mic was unplugged. Stat rep green. Back to net.
That will make a difference like that. Thanks, Sue. You figured it out. Good job. WRQC 598 Alpha.
Good evening, Ron and the net. This is WRQC 598 Alpha. Downtown Grants Pass, stat rep green, and I would like to check in 598 Bravo as well. He's out on an emergency call, but his stat rep is green. Thank you.
Thanks, Jim. I also checked in Brian, so good job. WRQH 731. WRUA 709 Alpha.
WRUA 709, stat rep green, New Hope, talking on a new antenna.
New antenna sounds good. Does Angela want to talk on the new antenna?
I wish, but she's not here. She's still down in California.
Okay. Let us know when she gets back so we can get her back on the list. WRUD 451.
WRUD 451, Lisa in Northwest Grants Pass. Stat rep green.
Thank you, Lisa. WRUD 474.
WRUD 474, Kale on Riverbank by Robertson Bridge. Stat rep green.
Thank you, Kale. Got you down. WRUE 231. WRUK 693.
WRUK 693, Selma Snowman.
Thanks, David. Coming in good. WRUW 227 Alpha.
WRUW 227, stat rep green, U Creek Road.
Thanks, Ben. WRUW 227 Bravo.
WRUW 227 Bravo, same traffic.
Thank you, Scott. Got you down. WRUZ 471.
Whiskey Romeo Uniform Zulu 471. Jeff, Bridgeview to Kilma.
Coming in good, Jeff. Got you down. WRVL 404. No keys tonight. WRVW 365. WRWC 549. WRAS WRMR249. One more, WRFN 487, Isaac.
This is WRFN 487, Isaac, stat rep green. We had 17 check-ins tonight, and then on CB side, 605, got 5 check-ins as well.
Thank you, Isaac. We got you down for 17 on elk repeater and 5 on CB. Thank you. Okay, that's it for the check-ins. Is there any late or missed or new people?
WRKT 668, Merlin, stat rep green.
WRKT 668, Ralph. Thank you. Gotcha.
RVQ 563, TJ in Central Point.
Come back on that. Is that a new call sign, or I just don't have it on my list?
Should just be missed, WRVQ 563.
WRVT 563.
Whiskey Romeo Victor Quebec 563.
And the name was?
CJ.
CJ and your location. I think I've got that, but why don't show up? Anyway, what's the location so I get it down?
Central Point.
Okay, thanks, CJ. I'll get you on the list. Is there any other late, missed, or new?
Whiskey Romeo, Whiskey Charlie 549, Southeast Grants Pass.
Rick, Grants Pass. Okay, got you down, Rick. Any more new, late, or missed?
WRKJ 553 from Selma.
Okay, Joshua, got you down. Anybody else late, missed, or new? Nothing heard. Okay, the check-ins are done. We'll move into the AmRRON intelligence briefing. Break. Current AMCON level is 4. AMCON 4. This first one is from the Forward Observer Intelligence Services. Australia not committed to U.S. in event of war with China. Australia has absolutely not given the U.S. any commitment that it would join with the U.S. in a potential future war with China over Taiwan. Australia's Defense Minister, Richard Marles, stated at a press event on Saturday. That don't sound like good news to me, but not having go to war sounds like better news, so break. Source for this is the Daily Mail. Kim Jong-un orders his troops to prepare for immediate, and this is highlighted, an overwhelming nuclear counterattack against enemies as he accuses the U.S. of holding aggressive military drills with Seoul using nuclear assets. That's Seoul, South Korea. This guy is a whack job. But I guess he just, whatever he gets fed, that's what he goes on. Okay, this next source is police frequency. Fox News captures exclusive video of Chinese nationals being released publicly to an NGO in Brownsville, Texas, with notices to appear because there is no more space to hold them. Chinese nationals crossing the border in the RGV sector is up 920% compared to last year, or 2022. End of report. That's not necessarily good news. Okay, let's move into the Channel 3 project. Channel 3 project has several consistent operators that have great coverage of our area. JJ and Wes in West Grants Pass area, Cameron is south of Granite Hill, and Jim 787 is in the Hugo Merlin area. All of these guys are top-notch operators. However, if you're unable to hear the guys, I just mentioned to step up and ask for Channel 3 check-ins in your area. Just ask for names and general location. If you get any, report them to me, 330 on the repeater. Again, JJ will lead the Channel 3 project, and Wes 327 will facilitate the discussion if Wes is there. And at the end of the report, he will do the discussion and close the net after that. Thank you to all, and God bless. JJ, take it away.
All right. Thank you, Ron. With that being said, let's go ahead and start the Channel 3 project. We'll begin on GMRS Channel 3. After that, we will move to MERS Channel 3. And once we're done there, we'll go to ham frequency 146420. With that being said, let's go ahead and start the Channel 3 project. I'll see you on GMRS Channel 3.
Well, they move on over to the Channel 3 project. If there's anybody's got any questions or anything they need to tell me about, or somebody come in late, I'm still available to take check-ins, so I'll be waiting here. Still standing by waiting for the final check-ins on the Channel 3 project. Any questions or anything I can help with? I'm standing by. WR330. They're moving over to MERS Channel 3. If anybody wants to check in on MERS Channel 3, here's your chance. Standing by for the final check-ins on the Channel 3 project. They're about finished up with the MERS. So if you want to get checked in on MERS, you better hurry now before it's too late. Here. They're moving over to the ham frequency now, 146.420. If you're a ham, here's your chance to check in on the Channel 3 project. 330 here. I'm going to move over to the ham frequency and check in myself. I'm going to be gone for a little bit. Okay, this is 330, and I'm back. Shouldn't be too long, and I'll be back for the finish of the Channel 3 project, and we'll get the final figures recorded and close this net down.
Hey, Ron, who's helping JJ with this?
Well, I heard Dave helping, and that's all I've heard.
Oh.
487 comment.
Go ahead, Kimber.
Yeah, that's all I heard on the Channel 3 check-ins is JJ was running most of it, and Dave 439 was there, Cameron and JJ, and nobody else was there. But those guys did a good job trying to take it all in. Did Wes check in with anybody?
I haven't heard anything from Wes at all night, so he must be out of town or under the weather or something.
All right, I'll check on him.
Yes. 709, I talked to him on the phone about 6 o'clock.
Did he say anything about not going to be there tonight?
No, as a matter of fact, he was just walking in the door when I talked to him, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, hopefully Kimber will find something out.
Whiskey Romeo Mike Sierra 439, standing by. Monitoring.
Standing by, waiting for the final check-ins on the Channel 3 project. Can you come back on that? There's something in the background and I couldn't understand it.
Yeah, I was just hoping for a late check-in. I let the time get away from me. Is it too late?
No, go ahead. What's your call sign?
Whiskey Romeo Victor Lima 404. It's Keith in the Rogue River.
Okay, Keith, we got you down. Thank you.
Much appreciated. 404.
603 with Channel 3 project check-in numbers.
Go ahead, JJ. This is 330.
All right, we were able to pick up 16 on MERS, 22 on MERS, and 12 on ham.
Okay, that's 16 on FRS, 22 on MERS, and 12 on ham.
Hey, firm.
Thank you. That's pretty good. We did good tonight. How about Wes? Wes, are you there yet?
I haven't heard him.
Okay, we'll just go as if he's not here. Are there any questions or comments prior to closing the net?
487.
Go ahead, Kimber.
Hey, I just tried calling Wes and texting him and no answer, so it's kind of strange. I don't know if anybody out there can go check on him. I have no idea what's going on because it's not like him to do that. Other than that, I think that's it. Thank you, Ron, for doing the net. Appreciate it. And if you could text me the numbers, that would be great. I came up with, let's see, 65 in the check-in, but I didn't get all the other numbers. So, all right, talk to you soon. This is WRKV 487 saying good night. Grandpa, good night, everybody.
Thanks, Kimber. I hope somebody out there can go check on Wes. I'm far enough away I can't, but maybe somebody could. Would appreciate it. Any other comments or questions? Okay, Wes gave me a how to close the net, and it's written down here, so I'm going to read it off. Other nets on this repeater are the Tuesday night net at 7, not a net, the trivia net, hosted by Wes, WRKU 327, Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. The Patriot Ladies net is hosted by Karen, WRJX 359. You have been listening to the Sunday night net, AmRRON net, at 7 p.m. Stands for the American Redoubt Radio Operators Network, nationwide disaster preparedness network consisting of patriot-oriented radio operators who aim to help during times of disaster and civil defense. If you have been listening on Channel 22 and wish to join in the fun and experience the enhanced communication capabilities of a repeater, you'll need a GMRS license, which is good for the entire family. Please visit OregonGMRS.org for more information. We wish to thank Jeff, WRCD602, for the use of this repeater system. This concludes the AmRRON net. This is WQR 330, now returning the repeater back to normal GMRS operations. Good night.
Romeo Mike Sierra 439er. Yeah, if anybody is going to go check on Wes, because this is not like him anyway, and he has a gate in front of his place too, and from the gate to his house is a pretty damn long walk, so just let somebody know that also.
439602. I'm actually looking up the gate code right now because I'm planning on doing just that.
Right on, Jeff. You're a good man. Whiskey Romeo Mike Sierra 439 monitoring.
Let us know what you find, Jeff.
Yes. Kind of worrisome. This is WRKV 487 monitoring.
There was a double. Jeff, were you trying to say something again?
Doug, I was just throwing out my call sign.
Okay, thank you. Hopefully he's just at one of those musical events. You know, he goes to a lot of those, but he usually lets us know. So, yeah, let me know, Jeff. Obviously, let everybody know. Hope he's okay. Yeah, he's a very integral part of this, so he better be okay. WRDY 409.
WRUA 709. I'm about a half an hour from him, and I do know a gate code to get in there if anybody needs me to go over.
709, thank you. Let's see if maybe you can coordinate with 602, WRCD 602 Jeff. He's looking that up too right now. He was a former firefighter, so I think he's pulling in his bag of tricks there. But thank you so much.
WRUA 709, I'll monitor.
Monitoring as well.
330, and I'll monitor also.
Thanks, you guys. Appreciate all of that, and I'll be monitoring as well.
No problem. I'm about 2 or 3 minutes from leaving my residence. I'm just close to west. 60264.
If he doesn't answer pretty soon, he'll have all kinds of people over there. That's what happened to me when I wasn't in contact.
602, I didn't hear. Was there a station reaching out to me?
Hey, firm, 644 calling.
Hey, mister, are you joining me, or is there some info you can offer me? Maybe a telephone call?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and reach out to you via landline real quick here.
Copy, thank you. WRCD 602.
WRP 644. 487, Kimber 409.
Go ahead, 409.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to really follow along tonight.